Hello, and welcome to another update video about Solana. Well, the correction is definitely doing its job at the moment. People getting frustrated, even though nothing really happened on the Solana chart in the last week. But yeah, exactly, that is probably causing the frustration because the market is only moving sideways in quite a narrow range. There's some volatility, but we have not really broken any of the key levels that I cited in previous updates, which means we don't really have a key decision here. So let us repeat what we talked about and what is currently, the most likely scenario. So for me, I'm still watching for an upside reaction from the current price region. That might mean one more low, or the low is already in. But overall, I still see the correction as a wave 4. I mean, that is my base case, yeah. And one more low is definitely still possible and actually likely as long as the market cannot break above the $202.20 level, plus minus a few cents, depending on which exchange we're talking about. So let's talk about a sustained break. We need to see a sustained break above the 21st of December high, because only that would rule out this internal sideways triangle in a fourth wave that we talked about in previous videos. And Solana is holding really well, to be fair. I mean, not much is going on today. It's not up for the day, but it moved up earlier today. It's now coming down a bit, but Bitcoin is selling off stronger. Most altcoins are selling off a little bit stronger, but we're far away from a crash or something. Bitcoin is following through to the downside, did hold resistance. The floor is creaking. On the Solana chart, there could easily also be one more low, yeah. But please note that at the moment I see these pullbacks still as corrections in an overall uptrend. I don't see them as, like, let's say, a new downtrend or anything that would lead to a new bear market. Not yet, even though from a macro point of view that is definitely possible. But as I tried to explain thoroughly in the last few weeks, last month or so, that we need further evidence for that. We are in a larger risk area on the macro level, and everybody should be aware of that. We talked about it extensively, specifically in videos, but also in the member live streams. But overall, I don't expect a major top to be in already, but the risk is higher. It's like, probabilities are dynamic, right? So the higher we go, the more we complete an overall pattern on the daily chart, like on the Solana chart. The closer we get to a major top formation, the higher the likelihood that the top could form at any point. Because from a macro point of view, also Solana's chart has formed a 5-wave move up. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. It could have topped. But then zooming into the micro, it looks like the market should get at least one more high. So therefore, expectations are still for higher prices, but the risk is high. That means from a macro point of view, the risk is high, but that doesn't mean you couldn't still trade it on the shorter time frame. Absolutely. Just understand the risk from a macro point of view. But we talked about that extensively in various videos. Now, the idea is that this could still be an internal wave 4 pullback with one more high to come. And this wave 4 has certain support levels. The next one at $178 and then $163. Below that level, alternative interpretations need to be considered, but a break below $133 really suggests further that a major top could have formed already. Yeah. So I've got 163 and then 133 as next key support. Looking at the shorter time frame again, looking at the micro, as I said, it takes a break above $202.20 to suggest we're going higher, and the low is already in this wave 4. But that would require further evidence, like the development of all 5 waves to the upside. This is too choppy to be clearly bullish, even though I recognize the potential because the pullback was deep enough to complete the entire correction. And sometimes these altcoins rally from very, very ugly structures. So I have to at least consider the possibility the low is already in. But as I said, it takes a clear break above resistance to increase probabilities and make this or transform this from just a potential to something that we can track really primarily. At the moment, this is simply a sideways consolidation representing indecision. And that always makes one more low likely, especially if this is a sideways triangle. Then any break below 183 next would suggest further the wave 5 is unfolding, followed by a break below 176. and then 171 and 163 come into focus, where the market could then attempt to form another low. Not much more to say at the moment, so I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.